Welcome, Facebook. This is Adam Ashbaugh, Hondros instructor at Hondros College of Real Estate and president of Ashmont Realty. And welcome to Wednesday's edition of Ashmont Realty Live, where we discuss real estate related topics for the common person so they can understand a little bit about what's going on in the market and just things around housing and owning property and etc. So today we're going to discuss, there's an article that came out in through NBC4 about Columbus ranks one of the 5th hottest markets in the United States for 2022. Now, you might ask, well, how do they know? We haven't had 2022 yet. Well, a lot of it's speculative. But let's go ahead and jump into this article. This article was done and written by Cynthia Rossi, which coincidentally is a friend and a client of mine, which I didn't realize until after I started diving into to this article. So total credit to you, Cynthia. Good, wonderful article. So in Columbus, Ohio, obviously, if you've been living under a rock, you know the housing market in Columbus, Ohio has been red hot. Now, as the last few months, though, there are definite signs of slowing down. We have had more homes actually do price drops than we've had in a long time. It went from I think we had about a 6% homes actually did price drops, and now we're about 12. So 2 to 3 times more homes are having price drops, which means, homes are basically overpriced and buyers just aren't paying what sellers are trying to push on them. So, and that's a good sign. And not only that, in 2021, we have broken the record already for the most homes sold in a calendar year, which means our inventory is higher now than ever, because that's been an issue that we've had over the last several years is inventory issues. So builders are getting caught up. We've had more building permits pulled in 2021 since 2006, I think, and that number is going to increase. So on the article, the statistics that they're pulling from is through Realtor. Okay. Columbus ranks 5th in the top 10 housing market in 2021, according to the website of Realtor.com. Okay. The average sale price home in Columbus was around $300,000. And home prices, now this is off. Home prices in 2021 to 2020, we're actually flowing anywhere in that 12 to 13% range, as in home value. So if you owned a $100,000 home, if you owned a home that was $100,000 that you bought last year, at this time, on average, depending obviously where you live, on average, that house would be worth anywhere from about $112,000 to $113,000. Okay. As the article reads on, it's, some of the reasons why that, why that we're having such big increases in home prices and why it's so hot here is a few different factors. And in the article, it talks about, and which, makes a lot of sense. But like, transplants, this has been going on for a long time. We have a lot of great companies, here in Central Ohio, everything from insurance to L Brands, Nationwide, banking, Chase, for example. So you have a lot of people who are coming out of those more expensive markets, especially out west, or maybe New York or Jersey. And they're coming to Columbus because the dollar that you're getting, for housing is still really good. Now we think the home prices are high here, but dollar for dollar, you can still get a lot in Columbus, Ohio. Our job market's been great, even through the recession we had 12 years ago. Our school districts are highly rated, such as New Albany, Olentangy, go Braves. That's where my kids go. Worthington and Dublin, for example, all great schools. And there's some other schools that easily are missed out on that, but we have great schools. We talked about employers. And really, it's, the environment in Columbus, it doesn't feel, traffic's decent, especially after COVID. It's not, the traffic's not as bad as it once was. But when you compare us to LA or Dallas, my cousin lived in Dallas, Texas. It's unbelievable how well we have it in Central Ohio. So some of the other areas that are ranked higher than us was Seattle. Saying it wasn't as attractive as Columbus. It came in at number 8. Obviously, Seattle is one of the meccas of the technology, ground zero for tech, just as Palo Alto in California. But also, too, and this is surprising, but Salt Lake City was the number 1 spot. And you wouldn't think of it if anyone's ever been at Salt Lake City. It's a beautiful area, but it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. But that took the number 1 spot. My sister lived in Boise, Idaho. That was one of the top 5s as well. And prices of homes in Boise, Idaho, all you think is potatoes, right? When you're from Ohio and Boise, their home values are higher than ours as well. That kind of rounds up the top 5. So Columbus ranks number 5 on the 5th hottest housing market in the United States for this upcoming year. So if you're thinking about selling, I don't know how much higher prices can go, but maybe they will. We'll see. We had double-digit gains again in 2021 as we did back in 2020. So we'll see what happens. So thanks for watching this episode of Ashmont Realty Live. I'm your host, Adam Ashba, instructor at Hondros College and president of Ashmont Realty. If you have any questions or comments, put them below. Happy to answer any real estate related questions. And other than that, have a great Wednesday hump day, everybody. And we will see you guys all very soon.